Good evening. Good evening. It is Thursday evening. It is the 23rd of April. Oh, I've got someone coming already. Hiya, Jazz. And it is Freestyle Fitness Yoga. Remember, we're finishing early. We finish and we shall get out. Oh, I need to turn my thing off on there. Otherwise, I'll have everybody phoning me. Hopefully that's on. Otherwise, I'll have everyone texting me and stuff. Yeah, so make sure that you shouldn't, for this class, you shouldn't have any high blood pressure, any diabetes, any joint problems. You should be physically fit and able to do the lesson. But if at any time you feel really hot really quickly, or you feel really sick, then stop, slow down and stop. Make sure that you've got enough room around you, that you're not going to kick or hit anything, and that you're safe to do it. I'm just waiting again, just a few people to come in. Just a reminder that if you want to, tomorrow morning, I've got at 11 o'clock is my breathing exercises, techniques, and tomorrow will be alternate breathing, which is a beautiful breathing technique. Hi, Sinead. So that's tomorrow at 11. Then tomorrow evening, I'm doing a Zoom class. You'd have to send me on text or DM me your email, and then I will send you over an invitation. And then if you haven't got Zoom, you have to download the Zoom app. And then we'll do it tomorrow. But it'll be a relaxation. So you'll need pillows, quilts, everything. Some nice music. I'll turn the lights down quite nicely. Oh, that reminds me, let me put the lights on now while I remember, because halfway through it gets really dark and then I don't realise. Hiya, Katie. Yes, so tomorrow is the Zoom class, so if anybody wants to come, just email me your email and I will send you over an invitation. It's free. I'm trying to work out how you do payments, not too sure, but you may see a payment come up. If this works tomorrow, the Zoom tomorrow evening works at 8:30, I'm going to see if I can put a donation, a pay, but it'll only be something like a penny, just so that I can see how it works. And then when we go back to normal, I might be able to keep up a Friday evening class. I don't normally do it because I have the grandkids, but if I can do it from my house and just keep the grandkids in the living room while I do them out here, then that'll be fine. So, let's get ourselves up onto our feet. And bring ourselves into standing position. So we're going to make sure our feet are in line with our hips. Make sure that we're standing all the way around on our feet. This is week 10 of these. It's number 10 of our Monday, Friday. I move them up. So there's another 5 of these after today, of this flow program, and then I'll change it. But the last things that we do will always be the same. I'll just try and make them a little bit harder. So we start off a bit easier this time. So we're starting with our feet in line with our hips. We're lifting our toes and engaging our fronts of our thighs, engaging our inner thighs, our bum muscles, and our side thighs. We bring in our pelvic floor and we pull in our abdominal lock. We still breathe. We bring our shoulders back and down and we tuck our chin in. We're just going to bring our head forwards as we breathe out and backwards as we breathe in. And we're going to do 4 forward, 4 back. So here we go. Working with your breath. And our last one. And we're bringing it back to centre. So we're tick-tocking the head, and again we're just using our breath, so it's just a little bit of breath up here. So bringing our ear to the side and to the other side. So 4 more on each side. And this is just waking up them neck muscles. I forgot to count. We're bringing it back to centre. Let's turn and look over our shoulder and then over the other side. So 4 more each side. 2. And bring it back to centre. So we're going to do our forward backward bend. We're going to breathe in, lift our arms up, reach back. Breathe out, bend the knees, bring the hands up. Breathe in to lift up and reaching back. Use your breath. Feel the stretch through the front and the back of the body. We're doing 8 of these. Two more. And bringing it back down. So we're going to turn and look over our shoulder and work in the thing. Remember, if you feel dizzy, just hold it. Don't keep turning. The head leads, then everything else follows with it. We breathe out when we look behind. So here we go. We're breathing out here. We're breathing out here. 8 on each side. Bring it back to centre. Let the body slow down. So we're going to work it on a lateral. So we're turning the thumb out to the back. We're breathing in. We're breathing out to reach over. We're breathing in, we're lifting, we're turning the thumb down, turning that one up, breathing in. We're breathing out. Again, 8 on each side. Last one. And bring it down. So with that, we should be working in our breathing, not me having to talk. You should feel where it's working. If you forget everything about yoga, the one thing that you want to try and do is a forward, backward, side, side, twist, twist with your head. Forward, backward, side, side, twist with your lower body. It'll keep the spine nice and flexible. So if you don't do any more, that'll do. And holding everything for about 10 breaths if you want to do it. And trust me, you won't have backache. There that I suffer with, I used to suffer with sciatica before I started yoga. And them simple exercises, they take literally 2 minutes if you do 10 seconds, holding it, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And the same with the lower body, forward, backward, side, side, twist, twist. You'll find that your backache will go. You have to do it every day though, every day. 2 minutes for every day, it's not too bad. So, we're going to do standing cat and cow. So we're letting our legs nice and loose. We're tucking our pelvis under. We're bringing our shoulders in, pushing out as we breathe out. As we breathe in, we're tilting the pelvis back. We're bringing the arms out, looking up. 3 more. Breathing out. Breathing in. And bringing it to straight. So let's move them hips. So you're just lifting the hips up to the side. We're doing 8 on each. My counting's a bit rubbish. And then bring it to centre. Keep them nice and low. Let's take it round in a circle. Bring it forward, move it to the side, move it back, move it round. We're going to do 4 in one direction. Then we'll change sides. And bring it back. Let's take it round the other way. And we may as well do, I think we did 5 the other way actually. And bring it back to centre. Bring your weight up onto your leg. We're going to take it forwards and backwards. Bring it forward, back, keep it straight, don't let it turn out. Again, 8 this side, 8 the other. And bringing it down, let's move it. So tighten up the legs we're standing on. Bring that forwards and backwards, working the front and the backs of the legs. And bringing it down. So move the weight over, let's work the inside and outside. Bring it across the body, out to the side, keep them toes forward. So again, 8. And bring it down, swap sides. And bringing it down. Let's take it into chair and into dive. So we're going to tilt the pelvis back. We're taking the arms above our head. We're breathing out. We're sitting down into an imaginary chair. We're breathing in. We're lifting up. We're coming up onto our tiptoes. We're breathing out, sitting down. Breathe in and lift. 2 more. And take the arms down. So we're going to take it into a half bend and then into our full bend. If you need to, remember you can bend your knees. You don't have to have the arms out if it feels too much. So breathing in, lifting up. Tilt the pelvis, pull the belly in. Reach forward as you're breathing out. Keep that chin tucked. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, forward. 2 more. Bring it up, bring them arms down. We're going to see if we can take it all the way to the floor, but we're going to swan dive, so we lift the arms up. We bring them down to the side. We bring the hands towards the floor, the head down. We're lifting the head, breathing in, lift. Breathe out, take it down. Think of the hamstrings, where's working, where's stretching, where's compressing. So what muscles are getting shorter, which muscles are getting longer. The long muscles are getting long, they're stretching. The muscles are getting shorter, they're working. Bring it up. I think that was 4. So we're taking it all the way down to the floor. Remember, you can have a block if you need to. Keep your hands here. We're going to breathe in and lift our arm to the ceiling. And breathe out, bring it down. We're changing hands, breathing in. Feel the stretch through the rib cage. Breathe out. Lift the head, breathe in. Take it down. Let's start with the other side. Breathe in. And out. Let's do one more on each side. From here, take the legs wide. Keep the feet facing forward. Your opposite hand coming down to your foot. We're breathing out. We're taking the hand down. We're giving a pull. We're lifting and reaching back. We're reaching across to the other side. We're pulling, we're stretching back. Again, you'll feel this more, the ribs but the waist. We're bringing the hands to the back. We're breathing out and we're pulling ourselves through our legs. We're breathing in to lift up. We're going to start with our other hand. Taking it down. Reaching across on a breath out. On the next breath out, we pull in. One more each side. And our last one. And then jump your feet together. Lovely. So, we're going into our sun salutation 4 times. And we're jumping. If you can't jump, you step back. If you have to, you put your knees down at any time. By now you should be able to adapt it for yourself. So, bring ourselves first into mountain pose. So legs in line with the hips, pull everything in. Get yourself ready. Hands pulling down. From here, bring the hands together. Push as hard as you can so that you feel all the muscles working in the body. I'll do it this way. So we're going to breathe in, lifting up and stretching back a bit. We breathe out, we're bringing the hands down to the floor, letting the head drop. We're breathing in, we're lifting to a half bend, so kind of there again, or if you can keep the hands down and keep the back straight. We're going to bend the knees and we're jumping back and pushing back to down dog. We're coming up onto our tiptoes. We're rolling forward. We're making sure our elbows are facing forward. We're bringing our chest down, lifting up. If you can lift the knees off into upward facing dog, then do so. Step back to up dog. Bend the knees, look forward, and jump the feet in. Straighten the legs as you're breathing out, and breathe in, lift up. Do it the other way. Breathing out, breathing in, keeping that back nice and straight, so no curling, pushing down. Jump back, push back to down dog. Come up onto the knees, rolling forward, bringing it down, lifting up. Push back to down dog. Bend the knees, jump in, straighten the legs, breathe in. 2 more without me talking. Concentrate on you. Our last one. Now it's our last one, sorry. Getting ahead of myself there. Reach back, bring the hands, and breathe out. Woo! Should be feeling nice and warm now, and ready to do some stretches. Where am I now? Okay, so we're going to bring it down. Now, this is a little go. You might not be able to do it. Make sure you've got a bit of padding underneath you. And again, majority, as always, is to do with fear more than anything else. So, you're going to roll down. You can watch this if you want, you don't have to do it yet. Walk your hands forward so you're coming in to that down dog position again. You're going to bend the knees again. I'm just going to step back a little, I'm a bit too close. Bend the knees, and then you're going to try and aim to get your bum on the floor in between your hands. So, believe you can do it. That's the main thing. So if you can get your feet into, it's just about pulling your knees up a bit closer to the body and pushing through. So hopefully I'll be able to do it and don't kick my things over. Here we go. I'm bringing your bum down. Now, you don't have to do that, but it's just another way of getting down to the floor. And like I said, if you put a bit of everything, what tends to happen is your feet stop just as you get there. So no matter where you are, then bring yourself down to the floor. Where are we? Let me bring my drink down. So we've got ourselves down. Low lunge. We're coming onto our hands and knees. You're going to bring your foot through your hands. And then that back leg, you're going to try and slide it back a bit. There's a couple of ways. You can come up onto your tiptoe and you can wiggle it back. But it has to be, the knee has to be down. It can't be turning over in that direction. It must be down. Or you can push it into the top of the foot and slide it back. It doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you take it back. That's the main thing, is that you're trying to push it. You'll feel it straight away into this psoas muscle. But at the same time, you're feeling it right under here. I must cut my fringe. I'm blinding myself now. So, with the two hands, you're going to bring them on the inside of the leg. Oh, hello, I can see people now. Hiya, V. Hiya, Jat. Hiya, Savannah. Hello, husband. So, from there, you're bringing it out. You might find that it's a bit too tight into your arm here, so you can walk it out a little bit further. With your hands, again, if you can try and get your elbows to face to the front as opposed to them sticking out to the side, that helps. It also, at the same time, it pulls and rolls the shoulders back and down. So it brings the shoulders into the right position. But the hand should be facing forward. If you can't, don't worry. It's not that big a deal. It'll come, the more your shoulders come down, the more you relax into it. If we're feeling a little bit tense, they'll come up and then the arms turning. So you want them to turn out. So, as I'm standing there, it's getting easier. From here, you're bending your elbows. And you're just trying to bring your elbows to the floor. It doesn't matter if they don't go. We're just bending. So every time you're breathing out, let yourself drop. Breathe in, you can stretch back up. Breathe out, let yourself drop. So from here, we're going to walk our hands back, pull our foot back a little, swap legs. I'm going to do it the other way so you can see again what I'm doing. So again, the foot comes over. We're taking that back leg back as far as it wants to go. We're bringing the hands on the inside. We're turning the elbows to face the front. We're bending the elbows just a touch. You might want to walk that foot out as well if you want to. And then we're bringing it up. We're going to change sides. We'll come back to the front. So the foot comes up, the back leg goes back a touch, that one moves out a touch, we turn our elbows round, pull our shoulders down, we bend our elbows, trying to get the elbows down. Now you may find you can get one down, the other just won't go. You can always put a pillow underneath, or you just keep trying to push that elbow to the floor. Then let your head drop forward, so don't be looking up like I'm doing, you'll feel that really in your neck. So let your head drop and breathe. And again, we're bringing our hands under. We're pulling the leg back. We're coming back to our knees. Try one more on the other side. So bring it forward. Hands on the inside. Slide that back leg back. Move that foot out if you need to, but don't worry about it. Turn the elbows round. Bend the elbows. Let the head drop. So it's not a static. If you feel you want to move, you move. Every time you're breathing out, you're trying to let your body relax. And then bringing yourself back up, slide the legs back in. So we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to push out that knee and lift the leg up. So we're stretching a bit more of that leg. So this time we're going to lift the knee. We're bringing the foot in. Our hands are down. This leg at the back, you're going to tuck the toe and you're lifting the knee towards the ceiling, sliding it back. You're leaving down the opposite hand and you're turning this foot over so it's going onto the outside of your leg. You're turning round, placing your hand on your knee, give it a little push, but look down the back. And it's a lovely opening in the hips, which comes in useful for the last one. You again feel these hips, just let them drop if they want to. And then bring it back, drop that knee at the back, take that leg back, let's try and change sides. So moving the hands over, bring it in so it's outside. Slide the leg back, tuck the toe, lift the knee. If you want to slide it back, you can slide it back. Keep the opposite hand on the floor. Bring the hand to the foot. Turn the foot out. Let it do it itself. Then just a little push. Not you throw, don't yank it back out. Push, have a look behind. And breathe. Let that hip naturally want to drop. Let gravity do the work for you. Thousands of pounds of gravity pushing down on your bum. And then bringing it down. Let's change sides. I'll do it the other way around. So bringing the foot up, hand down, lift that knee, take it out. Turn the foot over, push out, have a look down. And let's change. Last time. And bring it back. So from here, just to relax, bring yourself into child. Let your elbows relax. Make sure that head relaxes. If it doesn't touch the floor, make a fist with your hand so that the head has a chance to relax. We've been lifting it and turning it round. It needs to relax just the same as your legs do, just the same as your arms do. You stay there and relax down. Don't come out just because I have. So we're going to take this into, where am I? Oh, a camel. And we're going to do camel with a bit of a mad arms, so that we're working the arm at the same time. We're going to work on that hips first though. So you're going to come up to your knees. If you need to, remember to put some extra padding. I've got 2 mats here because I'm on concrete floor, but you can always grab a pillow or anything like that. I'm just going to lift me chop out the way so you can see me hips. Now, with our hips, this is nice and straight. We should have a little arch in the back there, not too much. What we're doing from here is we're just going to tilt the pelvis under a little bit, and we're going to let it go. We're going to tilt it, but we're going to pull in our pelvic floor. We're going to pull in our stomach muscles at the same time, and then we're going to let everything go. We're tilting under, pulling everything in. You can feel the tensions, feel the stretch. Relax it. Let's do one more. Squeezing at the front, at the back, at that pelvis. Tilting it under. Relax. So now we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to tilt and hold. And then we're moving back as well from here. We're bringing it back up. Okay, so let's tilt, pull everything in, lean back, bring it up, relax. Let's do 2 more. Tilt, pull everything in, lean back, come back up, relax. Last one. Tilt, pull it all in, lean back. So we're not letting our butt drop. When we go back, we're not going back like that. We're keeping everything in. So now we're going to add the arms. Do the exact same thing, but we're bringing in the arms. So taking the arms out, we're tilting. Now we're going to start with the hand that's closest to the screen. You're going to lean back, bring the arm back, swing it all the way around so you're kind of twisting, and then you're bringing it back up. You can let everything relax if you want. So we're tilting, tightening up that pelvis. We're leaning back, we're lifting the other arm up, we're making an arch, we're twisting, following with our eyes. And we're bringing it back up. We can let everything relax. Okay? So, we're going to do them again, but we're going to do 4 on one arm, 4 on the other. making sure that we're pulling everything in so that we're working all the muscles in our stomach, in our thigh, internal organs as well. You'll feel it here. It's a great exercise for your stomach. So we're bringing it out. We're squeezing and tilting out. We're leaning back. We're following it with our eyes. We're coming up. Breathe in as you're going back. Breathe out as you're coming forward. One more on each side. Bringing it back. Sit back. Push to child. Feel that release through that lower back here. And then we're going to roll back up. Bring it into hero. So, we're taking it to puppy dog. This is a killer on your back. It's a deep back stretch. So when we're coming out of it, let me show you first and show you how to get out of it. Because once you get into it, it's really painful. So I'll show you how to get in and also how to get out before you do it. Now with this, it's basically child, but a child on steroids, if you like. You're coming up onto your knees. So again, watch me first so that you know how to get out of it. You're bringing your hands down and then you're bringing your chin onto the floor. And you're staying here and you're creeping your hands forward until your chest is down, but your bum's in the air. Now to get out of it, the best way to get out of it is to let your legs drop. And then from there, push to child. Okay, so like I said, it is a killer. There's not much you can do apart from lie in it and breathe. Now you won't be able to breathe very much into your chest because it's on the floor. So you'll have to breathe into your back and into these side muscles. Comes in handy when you think about breathing here. And again, we'll come to that in our breathing techniques further down the weeks, as we're going to be here for a bit longer. So, on your hands and knees. Take your hands a little further away so you're coming down. You're bringing your chest or your chin down. Now, it might not go. It might not go. But you might kind of be about here. And that's okay. Just stay there until eventually you can creep forward. Then wherever you get, stay. And breathe. Into your back, into your side ribs. Now we're going to drop our bum. Bring our hands under our chest and push to child. Remember, we have to do it a second time. Second time feels a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. So we're coming up. We're walking our hands out. I'll do it sideways. Oh, exactly so. So we're walking out. Chin goes down. Bum stays in the air. Stay here. Breathe. If your hands want to crawl, you might need to move your bum a little. Your boobs a little, sorry, not your bum a little. Keep your bum in the air.
And then we're going to drop our bum. Bring our hands underneath our shoulders.
And lift. Push to child.
And then bringing it up. So, where are we? Okay, half pigeon.
We're going to bring it into a half pigeon, so we're bringing our legs underneath. You may find that a cushion, a pillow, anything like that will help. We'll do it from bended knees, and then but it's nice when you're coming out to go into down dog, and you'll feel the blood rush into your legs. Now, this is one of the best exercises if you suffer with sciatica. And for some reason, even though it's two completely different programs that I did this morning and tonight, we've ended up doing exactly the same thing at the end. So if you're having a go and you think, oh, that's really hard, watch this morning's adapted yoga, and there's a really nice adaptation, but I'll show you a little bit in here anyway. So with this, on your hands and knees, you're going to bring your knee through your hands, and you're doing the same thing. So the knees, let me move that out of the way. You're bringing the knee through the hands, but this back leg, you're trying to push it away. Okay? So the same thing you're doing with that back leg, you're pushing it away, keeping it flat on the floor. From here, lifting up, as you breathe out, you're going to bring the chest. Oh! Is it because of that? I'm turning that down because it tends to be that sometimes. I don't know if it's that. So from there, you're breathing out, bringing the chest down so that it's coming onto the knee. You can bring your head and place it flat like this. If it can touch the floor, then you're taking the hands out and bringing the head down. Now just breathe. Now breathe into your belly and into your chest so that you can feel everything pushing against the side of your leg, so that it's massaging it and working the inside. Hiya, Ellie. Hiya, Rebecca. So from there, breathe into everything. Let the head drop down. This is one of the best stretches for sciatica. It stretches the sciatic muscle. It's brilliant. Even just this position. And again, it's one of those that you just want to breathe. You don't have to do much more than breathe. So we're going to come out, but we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to tuck that toe at the back, lift up, lift and push back to down dog. And as soon as you do it, it feels as if you can feel the blood rushing down the legs. So I'm going to turn the other way so that you can see it from a different angle. So from here, we're going to bring the leg up, pull it into the chest and bring it between the hands. We're sliding that leg back, keeping it flat down, lifting the chest up and then dropping. I'm going to roll back a little so you can see from here. So lifting up, bringing the chest down. If the head goes to the floor, perfect. If not, put a block, put your fist underneath. If you can get it down, take the arms out, stretch out. Now breathe. Bring the hands under the chest, the shoulders, lift the head up. Tuck the toes, lift the body back into down dog. So we're going to try and get it a little bit further with them legs. So you're going to lift the leg, pull it in, but now you're bending it so that it's going in front and you're bringing it down. Now you might find that this part drops down. This is where a cushion will come in handy. So as you bring the leg in, if you find you're going down too much, you can stick this, double, single, whichever, however it feels that it has to be, underneath, so that it holds up your bottom. Flexing the foot, so keep that foot nice and flexed.
Lift the chest up again, drop yourself down. So you'll feel it really pushing into that knee this time.
Again, let the head drop, let the body relax. There isn't much you can do in this position, just let the body get used to it.
This is why I play music, because you'll probably hear all the fire or the police and everything. I live right by a hospital. And then somebody driving their car.
So again, bring the hands under.
Lift the head, tuck the toes,
Lift up. Push back to child. Let's do one more. Bring it up. Bring it in.
bring the body down.
Out of the way.
So from there, flexing the foot, lift the body up, breathe out,
Bring it down. And let's go back
and push back.
So we're going to bring the foot under.
Now it's important that your body's down and that this leg's down. So now you're going to see if you can bend and grab hold of the foot and then see if you can let go with the other hand and bring it out. Now if you can't, you keep the hand down by the side, but you might find that you can grab that foot. Pull the shoulder back, look forward. And then bring it down, tuck that foot, lift up, push back. I'll do it the other way round. I can remember which foot, yes I can. So, lifting the foot up, bring it in. Bring yourself into a position where you can relax, lift the foot up, reach the hand back, grab the foot, pull it in. If you can, without falling over, reach the other hand up and out. And then bring it down, tuck the toes, lift back to down dog. And then from here, we're coming down onto the knees. We're pushing back to child. If the head comes to the floor, bring the hands, turn the palms upside down, bring them in, let the shoulders drop forward. We've been pulling the shoulders back all day. Now we want them to just relax down. And then we're curling all the way back up again. So we're just going to pull these shoulders out a little. You can stay in hero or you can come to your bum. It's completely up to you, whichever you prefer. It doesn't matter. From here, we're going to bring it into a bit of an eagle stretch. You'll bring in we'll start, I'll do it backwards. Left elbow over your right hand. Then the right hand, make sure that the fingers are facing forward. The left hand, make sure the hands are facing you. With your top hand, your left hand, you're going to make a fist but stick your thumb out. And with your bottom hand, your right hand, you're going to make a fist but leave your little finger out. You're going to see if your little finger and your thumb can touch. If they can't, you don't worry. If they do, straighten the fingers out and see if they can cross and grab. Again, if they can't, you don't worry. From here, you're lifting the arms up to the ceiling. If you can, you're bringing the hands back to your head and again lifting them elbows up. and then bring it down. So undo the arms. Now remember that it's your left over the top, so you're going to swap it over and bring your right over the top and bring it up. Now if the arms drop out, then all you're going to do is kind of hold it here and lift it up. So if we're here, the bottom hand turns away from you. The top hand stays and waves at you. The bottom hand, you make a fist, leave your little finger out. The top hand, you make a fist, leave your thumb out. Try and get the two of them to touch and grab hold. If they can, you bring them across. You're then lifting them up in the air, and you'll feel that right into the shoulder blades. And again, because we've been pulling our shoulders back, this kind of opens out. And then we're going to bring it down and undo it. So we're going to finish off, because I know that we can go out and clap for our carers at 8. So I'm just going to do a little bit of breathing. We're going to do 5 rounds of hummingbird breath, which is the one that I did on Friday. So with this, you're breathing in as much as you can, trying to fill the lungs. And as you breathe out, you're going to make a hum. You're not going to get to a point where you're going, you're going to try and finish nice and smoothly. Nothing should be rushed. Everything should take it nice and slow. Then we're going to close our 5 gates. We're going to use a hand mudra, which we haven't done before, a hand gesture. You're going to use your thumb, and on this flappy bit of your ear here, you're going to push that in. You're then going to cover your eyes with your hands, and close your eyes if you need to underneath. When we're coming out of it, make sure you keep your eyes closed for a bit. Let the light just naturally come through your eyelids before you open them. So just take them off and open your eyes. You'll get quite blinded. So we're going to do 5. We're sticking our fingers in our ears. We're covering our eyes. We're breathing in. So we're taking our hands off our eyes, but we're keeping our eyes closed. We're going to do 3 cleansing breaths. So breathing in, lifting our arms up. And then imagine blowing out a candle. So 2 more of these. Now with the hummingbird breath, this helps to, the vibration helps us to understand and feel our breath as it comes in and out of our mouth. And it also helps to soothe us. It's a very soothing exercise. So we're going to bring the hands together. We're going to breathe out, bring it down in front into prayer. And then we're going to open our eyes. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow morning, like I said, is 11 o'clock, is a breathing exercise, and it will be alternate breathing, which is a great breathing exercise for us. And then tomorrow evening, I'm going to have a Zoom, a relaxation at 8:30. If you want to come to the Zoom, it's perfectly free. Not too sure how I'm doing it, so it's all practice for me. Send me your email address, and then I can send it, because I can't do, if you send it, just send me and go, oh, this is my email. Somehow it doesn't come out. You've got to write the email so I can then write it on something else. Not very good at technology, but I'm getting there. So thank you very much. Remember, 4 minutes, go get your pots and pans, get all the neighbours out to cheer. And again, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. God bless. Take care. Mwah. And I will actually see you all tomorrow if you come to my Zoom class. I will see you. So see you later. See you, Strawberry. See you, Savannah. See you, Jatinda. See you, V. See you, Mike. See you, Rebecca. See you, Al. See you, Rod. So bye.